Good day, everyone. In this time of discussing with our subject, iTech 103, Intermediate Programming, I am here today to tell you about Listbox, its purpose, and some examples of coding you may perform with it. In the first part of my presentation, I will first explain the meaning, definition, and purpose of Listbox. So, what is Listbox? Listbox provides an interface for the user to display multiple list items. The user could select single or multiple elements from the list by clicking elements. These elements are generally displayed in multiple columns instead of a straight vertical list. So, in computer science, list or sequence is an abstract data type that contains a finite numbers of ordered items where the same value may appear more than once. But in the simple world outside computer science, list is any information shown or structured in a logical or linear arrangement. In short, list can be used in many things. For example, the most common of all is the grocery list, where our mothers make up list to what to buy in the grocery store. So, what is the purpose of list box in computer science? So, list box, it allows you to show the user a list of items from which the user may choose by clicking. So as any list, the list box is also the same purpose as any kind of list outside computer science. It can help us to organize our thoughts or organize what material we may brought next. So here are some example of list box. In the first picture, we can see that the user has created a list with the names of the weekdays and the weekends. And in the second picture, we can see that the user made two lists, one contained of animals and one contained of foods. In the third picture, I assume that this user created a list with places in her municipality. So next is list box properties. So the easiest way to set properties is from the properties window. You can open the properties window by pressing F4 or by right-clicking on a control and selecting the properties menu item. It's the same as the label box or the text box. They all have the same outputs, but this time this property is for the list box. So in the second part of my report, I will be showing you a sample coding, or I will show you how to create a list box using Sharp Develop. So first, I will create a new solution. We will be using a Windows application. List box. As we can see, this is the source, the main form CS, and this is the design. So over here, we already have the tool tab. So you can find the list box in between link label and list views. So first, I'll edit my form, then press list box, and then the list box is already here. And that's already a list box. So you'll be asking, how do I add items to my list box? So it's actually very easy. So first you need a text box beside here. and then a button. As you can see, we added a list box, a text box, and a button. So for the button, you will double click it and this code will show. So you will put the name of the list box 1, dot items, dot add, then put the name of the text box, dot text. And there. So in order for to keep just adding new items and to remove the excessive backspace, we will put text box 1 dot text is equals to there. So if we run this, so this is the list box, this is the text box and the button. So let's say Micaela, and it's added to the list. Let's say Louis. Then next is Kim. Then so I added the names, and that's how easy to put an item in the list box. So in this part of the code, I will try to code a simple to-do list with the list box and other elements in Sharp Develop. So let's get started. So here is my to-do list. So for example, our to-do list for today is do the laundry. So in the first person, let's add it to the list. Next is feed the cats, study for quiz, then do homework. So as you can see, I added my task in the list box. So for example, let's say I'm done doing my homework. So I will press this and I will press the button accomplish. So that will be gone. And let's say that you didn't have time to check out the task in your list box. So let's say I already do my laundry, feed the cats, and study for quiz. So let's say I have done it all. So we will click clear list. So it's already gone. And you can add new tasks in your list box now. So that is my simple to-do list. So that is all for my reporting. I hope you learned a new lesson with me explaining what Listbox is. Thank you for listening.